Hi everyone, it's Rita. I'm doing Akashic record readings this month for 60 minutes for $144. I went into the Akasha a couple times today, and then I had to run down to Scottsdale. I'm up in Sedona, Arizona. If you're new to my channel, my name is Rita Lorraine Carey. I have a website called Shine Your Inner Light, and a TikTok channel called Shine Your Inner Light, and a YouTube channel. And I access the Akashic records of things. The Akash is a vibrational history of pretty much everything. And I'm up here in Sedona, Arizona right now, where I've been for the last few years, working on a film I'm calling The Revelation of You, which I was curious what crystals would do to your auric field. That's how it began. And it really turned into so much more because we're using biofeedback equipment. We see changes with all sorts of stuff, like exposing the body to sun and sound and just kind of a whole variety of things, which took me into a curiosity place. So we started interviewing some doctors around this, and Alex Lipton, who I met last summer at an event in McLeod, California, that his uncle Bruce Lipton, Dr. Bruce Lipton, and his wife Margaret Horton did, called The Honeymoon Effect, which I really recommended. It was amazing workshop, and I got introduced to CAYCE, which is a form of energy medicine, and I've also been introduced to other forms of energy medicine that are permanent changes, because everything's vibration and energy, and that's what I'm curious still about in this film. I really want to talk to some more scientists, so I've got an interview scheduled with Alex and Dr. Bruce at the end of July, and we're also going to talk to Alex, and I did an interview with Dr. Eben Alexander, and we'll do an interview with Dr. Stephen Schwartz, really trying to understand the auric field, the changes, what do these colors mean. You know, it's all frequency and energy, and we have some beautiful interpretations of the auras in the film, but I know that there's so much more to the auric field and the subtle energy bodies, and we're going to peel back some of those layers as much as we can for the film. And I'm calling it The Revelation of You. I've been guided to work with some really beautiful people and have incredible volunteers. With the Akash, I studied how to access the Akashic records with Dr. Linda Howe, who's the first person to get her doctorate in Akashic Studies from Emerson's Theological College. And she was channeled a prayer called the Pathway Prayer Process, and I use that to access the records. I feel a vibrational shift in my body when I use it, and we go into your records and ask for clarity and guidance, and some people are asking, you know, like for health stuff, or, you know, their transitions in their life right now and getting loving guidance, and that guidance comes from a place where you've been known and loved through all your lifetimes. It's really beautiful energy for me to tap into. If you look up Edgar CAYCE, he was one of the first people in the US, really in this century, I guess, last century, to access the records based on his accessing the records of thousands of people. He did it in a trance state, so he looked like he was asleep, and there was somebody dictating, and most of the people that came to him had health information or questions about their health. So 80% of those records were used to create a hospital in Virginia Beach, and that's still available for people now. It's more of a holistic hospital based on the information that came out of him accessing the Akashic records of people that had health questions. So he's kind of cool. I did do a class at the Edgar CAYCE Center in Houston a few years ago. It was a small class, but it's kind of fun to say that I did that. And again, I've been doing Akashic record accessing for over 10 years, and I'm going to teach a class. I think I'm going to do it online in August. The prerequisite will be reading the book by Linda Howe called Accessing the Akashic Records, and she's an amazing soul. She channeled the Pathway Prayer Process, which is what I use when I access your records. And you get beautiful, loving guidance, a really great place for me to bridge into, to ask questions and get guidance and clarity on anything you want. So it's really not about, although sometimes futuristic sort of things come through, it's more about You know, and as a creator being, you have the power to create whatever you want in your life. So to really see a psychic, you don't really, if it's vibrationally in your field, I think psychics tap into that, but you're going to be able to create in your life anything that you want. And that's sort of the guidance you get, you know, from your Akash. So this month I'm doing them for discounted rate of $144. So you can email me at SMILECITRINE, like the crystal, at protonmail.com, and shineyourinnerlight.com is my website, and my YouTube channel and my TikTok channel. So I just had a flash because somebody said today, you know, they're concerned about like, is TikTok going to still be around? And I'm a big, you know, I'd gotten out of politics, but I really like Bobby Kennedy, and I feel he's really authentic, and he's suing the government over the ban on TikTok, and we'll see what happens with all that. I really like the energy that he brings around, not trying to run anyone down or discredit anyone. He really just will state facts and talk about what his agenda is, and I like that a lot. So I trust that his efforts and other efforts of anyone interested in making sure TikTok is still available in the United States will support that creation. So if you've got questions, you can email me, SMILECITRINE at protonmail.com, and I'd love to do a reading with you if you feel called to do so. Blessings and love.